No homo. I hate that phrase so much. Every time I see someone either write it down in a status or a comment or say it out loud, I want to punch them in the face. It's just pointless, there's no need for it, and it basically just proves and shows that you're homophobic. And there's no need for that whatsoever. I mean, for one, it's 2010, quarter of the way through 2010. This is a pretty well-known thing as of now in this day and age. Like, it's not like being gay is just this like new thing that no one's heard about. It's just a small part of of people's lives. It's like, okay, so I'm attracted to the same sex. Whatever. You're attracted to the opposite sex. You have your life, we'll have ours. It's really not that big of a deal, and it really drives me insane when people make it into a big deal, like I've seen recently. So, yeah, for one, where I'm going with this is to kind of go on a little rant about that, and I finally talked to my parents about being gay. If you didn't know that already, well, surprise, Merry Christmas. So yeah, I I gave them a little note in January telling them, but that didn't exactly go as smoothly as I was hoping to, because I basically just panicked. I wrote them a note, left it in the kitchen, ran out of the house, took the car, and went to my friend's house. Yeah, I was kind of terrified to do that, but then you might have seen on Facebook that I posted this gigantic note explaining like more of the background behind what got me to this point, what I've been going through the last few years, last several years since I first realized that I was gay. But I hadn't actually showed my parents, so I finally printed that out, added a little more to it, and I gave that to them. And a couple days later, well, 2 days ago, yeah, I went upstairs in the morning before I went to bed after spending like 3 hours researching Christianity and homosexuality and seeing, just kind of getting some feedback, see if like homosexuals are really condemned to hell and we're all just screwed. But yeah, I did a lot of research, found a lot of good information and whatnot, and felt more confident. Like, I don't know, just I don't know what the word is. Comforted. There we go. Comforted that I'm okay. I'm not this diseased person who has this big problem that can't be fixed. Well, it can't be fixed, but so after that, I decided that that morning I wasn't gonna go talk to my parents about it because I finally felt like confident in what I had to say and whatnot and all that. So I went upstairs and we started talking, and my mom actually started. She just was like, started asking about the note and everything, and basically she thinks that she started asking if I wanted to go to counseling to fix this, or if there's some way to like get cured of this or something. I kept telling her over and over, this isn't just like a choice, this is something that can be cured. It's just there. It's just there. It's like if you're right-handed when you're born, it's not like you can just change that and become left-handed. You can learn to use your left hand, but it'll never feel as natural as your right hand because that's just the way you were born. It's just how you are. It's like, yeah, I could try to be straight, but yeah, that just would not end well. And I've heard plenty of stories of people being forced into church camp or going to counseling to like try to cure you of being gay, and either people just go insane and get even more depressed because they're even more confused about who they are, or some people just give up and just kill themselves. And I'd rather be alive. I don't know about you, but being alive has its perks. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons I waited until now, because it's like, okay, now I'm a legal adult, so they technically can't send me anywhere. Even if they tried, I wouldn't. Um, so yeah, I started talking to them. They got into that. They brought that up. I told them that you can't fix this. And then my mom, uh, exact phrase is it's a death sentence because of AIDS. Because apparently, if you're gay, then you automatically get AIDS and you're gonna die. But any any person who has sex can get AIDS. Anyone. It's not just like this. It's not just like only for gay people. And right when you realize you're gay, then you're just like, you have AIDS. You're gonna die now. It's just nonsense, and it's absolutely retarded. Um, Stupid. I shouldn't use retarded. It's very stupid. So yeah, so I talked with them, and then she didn't really listen. She was like, this is against Christianity, blah blah blah. I tried telling her that I found verses and it's all about how you interpret things and whatnot, and she won't really listen because my parents are very traditional Baptist. I'm definitely not, because in my opinion, it's like, okay, no matter what section of Christianity you are, either way, we're all just like, we all believe in the same God. We all believe Jesus died on the cross. We all believe in heaven and hell, and in the end, that's where you're going to end up if you believe in Christianity. It's either you're going to end up in heaven and hell. It doesn't matter how you interpret things. It doesn't matter anything. As long as you believe those things, you believe in Christianity. That's just it. That's the bottom line. And it's just like we're all going to the same goal, but it doesn't matter which path you take. You're all going to end up in the same goal, in the same place. So I don't know. That's how I look at it. So I found some different interpretations and whatnot, and definitely gave me some comfort in the fact that I'm gay. But so after the whole conversation with my parents, well, my mom, yeah, I was pretty exhausted after that. But I went back to that website that I'd done research on, found a bunch of links, found a bunch of videos, sent them to her, and hopefully she'll look at them and kind of come around. But yeah, so I guess that is about everything I really wanted to say. Homophobia, it's stupid, it's needless, it's pointless, it's just stupid and annoying, and I want to punch people in the face when they say no homo, because it's like, okay, we know you're straight, we know that you're into chicks, or if you're a chick, we know you're into guys. We know that. By saying, like, by posting on someone's wall of the same gender as you, and then being like, hey man, I missed you, hope you're doing well, love ya, no homo. It's like, seriously, stop it. It's really, really annoying. It's just straight up obnoxious. I'll just leave it at that. Maybe you can guess by the tone of my voice that I find it very annoying. And I have gotten to the point where I will call people out on that just because it's so needless. So yeah, there's that whole thing. There's a whole story behind what I talked to my parents about, and now they know for sure. And hopefully they'll just I can just give them time to accept it and move on, because this really isn't that big of a deal. In fact, I will read part of the end of that note in case you didn't read it. And this is, I don't know if anyone watches The Real World, but I watched quite a few of the episodes. This here. Sorry, I must have clicked on some icon. I watched a few episodes from this season when they were in DC, and one of the guys on there was bi, and I think by the end he thought he was more into guys and girls. I don't even know, but he had this one way of looking at he had this one clip where he said it was like he didn't want to come out right away when he got there, because he wanted people get to know him, as his name was Mike, so they wanted to see him as Mike, like outgoing, he likes snowboarding, blah blah, oh yeah, and he's bi. And that, I really liked how he said that, because it's like, it's not like I'm gay, so then I like this color, I like this song, I like this kind of clothing. It's no, I'm Drew, I like this, and oh yeah, I'm gay. Or as I wrote it, at the very end of my note, I said, I will be Drew. I will be myself. I will be crazy. I will be dorky. I will not make a huge statement. I will not draw attention to myself about it. I will be the person I have always been. But there's just another trait you can add to the list. I'm gay. It's just like, that's how I like looking at it. It's like, I'm gonna be me. I'm still Drew. But I'm also gay. It's just like, that's one small little segment way over here in the corner that's that's there. But there's still like this whole other area over here that makes up me too. It's yeah. So that's how I look at it. Sorry that this video is a lot longer. This is something I'm very passionate about, obviously. So I apologize for that. But I hope you found it interesting, whatnot. I hope you guys have been well. Hope. Oh yeah, exams are coming up for most of you guys. So. I hope exams are going well, or you've been studying and I hope they do go well. There we go. So yeah, once again, hope you guys have been well, and I will see you when I see you. See ya.